What's up, dream makers? The topic today is two bloody hard R comic book films. Just thinking about these two movies gets me all hot in my swimsuit area, so expect a lot of sexual innuendos. In fact, so many, we've implemented a counter every time I say something vulgar. It's Deadpool versus KickAss on Movie Feuds. Just thinking about these two movies really turns me on. That's why I'm wearing the white pants. Deadpool is somewhat of a one-trick pony, a pony I could ride all night long. The song by Genuine. It's an amazing song that I genuinely love. Yeah, that happened. Ryan Reynolds owns the role of Deadpool and pretty much carries the picture on his own. The merc with the mouth is perfectly represented on the big screen. There's no shortage of snappy dialogue, fun action, and physical comedy coming from our rebel hero. Reynolds was born to play this character. Nobody does DP better than Ryan. That's not what I meant. I meant DP as in Deadpool, but we're gonna go with it. I'll accept that. Marina Baccarin plays Wade Wilson's fiancée, Vanessa. She does a great job holding her own in some of the crazy scenes she has to do with Captain Deadpool. No Captain, let's lose that. TJ Miller is always a blast to watch, but the real standout secondary character was Colossus for me. A fully CG character that's far closer to the comics than the other big screen version we've seen in the past. The emo superhero Negasonic Teenage Warhead, fantastic name, was pretty much there to be a walking punchline, adding very little to the picture outside of an occasional tweet. I'm sure my boy Colossus wouldn't mind a little Negasonic Teenage Warhead, right? Does he even have a functioning unit downstairs? Is it always erect? Too many questions, there's just no time. Let's keep going. The weakest part of the lineup comes from the villains, who are unfortunately just too generic for the source material. Although the nip slip from Gina Carano was worth a good laugh. There's no one character in KickAss that can quite reach the level of awesomeness Ryan Reynolds delivered with Deadpool, but there is a smattering of great performances here. Aaron Tyler Johnson is the frontrunner the picture revolves around, and he plays the part fine enough. He's not my favorite actor by any stretch. It's Hit Girl played by Chloe Grace Moretz that makes the movie. She cusses like a sailor and takes no prisoners, slicing and dicing foes with ease. Flipping to and fro like a goddamn spider monkey. The villain is strong here. Mark Strong to be specific, but his son is the real highlight. The Red Mist is a rising villain who rivals KickAss and his team, and I can't forget to mention Big Daddy played by Nicolas Cage either. And part of me kind of feels like that's how Nicolas Cage dresses outside of work. It's a case of quantity over quality for me in this round. As great as Hit Girl is, I can't go against my Red Stallion. And now that I've said stallion, I once again think of a horse, which brings me to a pony, and then back to Genuine's masterpiece. Hit it. Wade Wilson had it all. The molestation, the childhood beatings, the abandonment. So what do you get the guy who has everything? Cancer, of course. The only treatment, outside of more cowbell, is a sketchy operation performed in what I can only assume is the current residence of Pauly Shore. He's beaten, battered, and morally broken. In other words, Pauly Shore hasn't had an easy go at life, but let's get back to Deadpool. After being tricked into some really shitty cancer treatment, Wade's mutant abilities take shape. Unfortunately, this came at the price of his pretty mug. With his fiancée abandoned and the villain gone, Wilson turns to the one thing that can give him comfort: angry unicorn masturbating. And when he's done with that, he creates his alias Deadpool and goes on his Red Dead Redemption. Yes, I referenced a video game title for no fucking reason whatsoever. And are we still doing the sexual innuendo counter, or did we just say fuck all to that? No? Okay, well, keep going. The constant meta references, the genre-bashing jokes, and the overall tone is so far from the norm these days. That's what KickAss was 6 years earlier in 2010. The story's simple and refreshing. I like how the main hero, Dave, is nothing special at all. Just a regular guy, a comic book loving nerd. His life is pretty basic. He has no real struggles or reasons to become a superhero. Hell, he has no special abilities whatsoever. He will, of course, become a better fighter over a few trials and tribulations, and certainly learns a thing or two from his new friend Mindy and her dad. Red Mist joins up with the group as a mole for his dad, and it all packs this emotional punch I just wasn't expecting from the film. In fact, both movies have some genuine heart. Let's move on to the final round. Wow, great transition, Adam. Shut up, me. Give it to you. Both these movies have a heavy dose of action and great music. They're very similar in their approach to both topics as well. Pool and Hit Girl are very acrobatic, usually throwing out a 10 out of 10 spinning gunshot and sticking the landing. As cool as the sword-spinning Red Devil was, there's just something magical about an 11-year-old girl, scorpion pulling a guy across the room and then taking his head off. Music is a terrific mixed bag ranging from X Gonna Give It To Ya to Salt and Pepper's Gift to the World, Shoop. Songs like Careless Whisper, music by Ray Charles and Chicago, and many more litter DP with their creations, and it's just so sweet. KickAss is a bit more upbeat with their musical tracks. You get songs like Bad Reputation that really stand out, and then there's The Prodigy with Stand Up. As far as the theme songs go, Junkie XL has sure been a busy little beaver lately, producing musical scores all over the place. And while he definitely works fine for Deadpool, I prefer the more poppy techno sounds in KickAss. All in all, I'd say this round's a tie.
Hey, yeah, I wanna shoot.
In a world chock full of pussification, white knighting, PC monitoring, and watered down films, it's nice to see some balls to the walls R-rated flicks from time to time. Hell, the last couple Die Hard and Terminator films were fucking PG-13. I think these movies are very comparable and pretty damn even across the board, so the winner makes no difference to me. If you had to push me in a direction, I'm probably gonna fall on the side of Deadpool just because Ryan Reynolds needed a win, damn it. That and KickAss 2 put a pretty sour taste in my mouth, which is usually reserved for only sweet things. Holy shit, wow, we're still doing the counter. Oh my god. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on the movies, vote for the winner, and remember, this is more than just reviews, this is Movie Feuds. Which one of you ass fucks is writing the script up here? I look like a jackass.